Welcome to the post apocalyptic episode of the Comedy Apocalypse, you guys. Sauced in the City, a virtual comedy kickback, 6 mics, 1 hour, lots of laughs, where dark humor, blue comedy, and bad behavior is accepted like a black card on the black market. Now, by the tone of my voice, as you guys can hear, I am very, very tired after a very, very amazing weekend show that happened on Monday, where all of our happy little friends were in town for the big show here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we are so happy that we are getting to do it again December 3rd. So, we are here to introduce our format to the newbies and the new folks who will be joining us. So, we ask that you sit back, grab your popcorn, and hold on to your bootstraps because I think this is going to go faster than I anticipate. This is a live show, everyone. So please be aware that it is a blue comedy show. So it's probably not for the kids. So you might want to shuffle them into another room or at least grab a pair of headphones to keep the noises away from the children. It is going to be a short, fast, offensive ride. We promise. We can give you a few more seconds by letting you know that you can join us live on Roku 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's right. If you hit the little button right now, if you access your Roku device, and you download the UBSN TV app and you search Sauce in the City, you'll see this very picture on your television screen right now. So you don't even have to look and strain your eyes to look in the phone. Shout out to Katash and the gang over at UBSN TV. Thank you guys for allowing us the space. All right. So, the very best piece of information that I ever received is friends who make you laugh, be around them. And you know what? We've been doing it all this time. There's no sense in us not continuing to move on with the same process. So speaking of friends that make you laugh, we have a couple of them in the studio tonight, and so we're going to see um how the laughter goes because they always make me laugh. Hi, Randy.
Hi, Brenda.
It is good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you. We're gonna have some fun.
Oh my gosh. Are your arms tired from flying all the way back from Tampa?
No, I walked back.
do you still have do you still have rubber on the bottom of your shoes?
No, it's all gone.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, I am glad that you are back in your state and your city, all comfy and safe. And it is good to see you on the show. Now, let's see if we can get the other person. CJ Star, are you there?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, it is
Hey.
good to see you, my friend. And
Good to see you.
this is your first time joining us, tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond more about CJ Star.
Well, hey, hey, hey. My name's CJ Star. I'm a comic coming from the 216, that's Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm just a single mother with long breasts with tire marks on it. And I just want to make the world laugh, baby. That's really it, man. I just want to show people that you can do it with or without edges. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to make you laugh. Some of y'all are constipated, so you need to fart a little bit and smile. My name's CJ Star. I'm here all night.
Oh my God. Yep, this one's gonna make us laugh. Now we had another person, but I'm guessing he didn't like the rules of the game, which is okay. This is the perfect time to not do the show if it's not for you. Don't don't wait till you get all the way to Vegas to find out. That's all I'm saying. That gives the perfect segue to getting to know you. And this is where we ask our comedic cast funny questions to get to know more about their personality. Okay. So we always find out really cool stuff about them. So we have some of the same questions, yet different. We're going to start with a really easy one, but it always seems to cause havoc on my page. One of these and all of their work has to go forever. Will it be the amazing Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, or Denzel Washington? And like he doesn't even tell jokes, so I don't know. Randy Holton, who's got to go forever?
Keep my wife's pussy out of your fucking mouth.
I really think he hit the wrong person. I think he was mad at the wrong person.
Say that again. Just slap her.
Oh, geez. CJ Star, out of these four stars, which one gets the boot?
Man, I'm gonna just have to say Denzel Washington because I gotta go with my fellow comics. You know what I'm
Wait a
saying?
minute. Wait a minute. Will Smith isn't a comic. He's a
Yes,
rapper.
he is. He started off in 1989, baby. He was a comic, and then he started doing comedy. Yeah, I'm a fan of him.
Okay, so you better give us a little bit of history about Will Smith.
Oh
So
yeah, baby. Parents just don't understand, baby.
So he was a comedian.
Yeah,
Then he switched to music.
yeah.
Then he went to acting.
No, he was acting too. He did his first little homosexual role back in the 90s, baby. Tender Fiddles. That wasn't the name of it, but y'all can look it up and see what I'm talking about. It was like Pink Philadelphia or something like that. I'm for real.
Oh, wow. Look, that is a perfect way to end the getting to know you, you know, segment because yeah, that's a good segue. Look, I did not know that about Will Smith. All right. So which one is the hardest for you to say? I'm sorry, I love you, I hate you, I can't, goodbye. Which one is the hardest for you to say, Randy?
I don't like saying goodbye. Like even leaving an open mic, I'll sneak out the back door. I don't know. I just can't say goodbye. I'm like, bye.
It's all sappy. It's
Yeah.
all like, oh, I hated saying goodbye to you guys. Like, I asked this question before you guys came to town, and I really hated saying goodbye. Like, I wanted y'all all to stay and live here in Las Vegas. I really did. All right, CJ Star, which one is the hardest for you to say? I'm sorry, I love you, I hate you, I can't, goodbye.
The hardest one for me is saying goodbye because goodbye is just final.
It does sound that way, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
sounds so like, all right, this is it. This is the end. I'm never going to talk to you again, never going to see you again. And then sometimes when you say goodbye and it is that actual final goodbye, that
Mhm.
can be rough. That can be rough. So, okay, goodbye is it. All right, our next question, CJ,
Uh-huh.
is name a celebrity that used to be the shit but has taken a turn for the worse in their career.
Are y'all ready? Making love in the rain is fine. I can tell you
Oh,
what kind of love am I in. Ooh. I'll be sure, baby. But he could still get some if he called me.
I love it. Randy Holton. Uh, name a celebrity that used to be the shit that has taken a turn for the worse.
What's the name of the guy on Friends? He's now doing 20 years for rape or something. I wish I could remember his name. Even his wife just divorced him. She watched the whole trial and was still married to him, and then he got convicted and went to jail, and then she divorced him. She probably would have
Well,
gotten out of there a little sooner, you think. He raped
well,
women.
I think that was pretty good. Then, I mean, she stood by him the whole entire time. and he was innocent until proven guilty. And then when they said he was guilty, heck yeah, I would have divorced them. Like if they would have said he was innocent and he beat the charges, then I think they would have still been married. No.
Maybe that's she was, trusting the system. They proved that he did it. Oh, he is a scumbag. I better get the hell out of here.
Oh my Jesus. Well, that concludes the getting to know you portion of the show. And I think I found out more about Will Smith. And I think you're talking about the dude that played like Joey, I think. Because Matthew Perry is dead. Rest his soul, R.I.P. to Matthew
Yes,
Perry.
Joey.
What?
Yeah, the guy that played Joey. He had the curly hair and everything.
Yeah, I don't know. If you guys are out there tuning in today, or whether it's tomorrow or beyond, and y'all know who the hell Randy is talking about, please put it in the comments. I will check them later. Moving on to our next segment of the show is Welcome to the Stage. And this is where we hear more from one of our comedic cast in the funny realm. It does not have to be jokes, but we know it always has to be funny. So we like to test out the newbies because that's what we're doing here tonight. We are running our new folks through the washer to see if their funny can fit our format. So I'm going to pick, which I never do. Randy, you'll excuse me while I elbow past you. And I am going to bring my girl, CJ Star, to the stage and have her to be our opening act of the night. And this is the segment where you get 3 whole minutes to give them your best. And like I said again, it does not have to be jokes, but we know it's going to be funny. Let's go.
Oh, hello, baby. Hello, baby. Give me 1 second because I was about to take my pills. Excuse me. My name is CJ Star, and I am a cougar in training. That's right. If your credit is 450 and below, I want you to call 1-800-DOLLAR old ho. I'm going to help you get where you need to be. That's right. I am taking care of baby cubs. I'm accepting applications from the ages of 25 to 31. Okay, you have to be able to hold up varicose vein thighs. All right. You have to be able to look into my eyes and tell me you can lick past the pamper. Okay, that's right. That's right. I am out here. I've been telling people for years. I hope they don't try to come get me, because I did hear R. Kelly went to jail for pissing on bitches. I've been pissing on bitches since the 90s. And I don't want nobody coming to get my ass, okay? I think I'm about to piss right now. I'll be right back. No, but I'm back. I'm back. So I just recently became a grandmother. I don't know if any of y'all are grandparents, but fuck them kids and fuck the kids that made the kids, okay? I'm sick of all of them. I have been waiting 21 years to be a hoe. I'm talking about a bona fide hoe. I ain't got to make no cereal or nothing. I gave that nigga 21 years of my life and my ovaries, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, this is it. As soon as I was ready to make my way downtown, moving fast, driving slow, yeah, licking on the swine, sucking on a piece of, this motherfucker said, Ma, I done got a bitch pregnant. I said, oh, hell no. Nah. You couldn't even just pinch the bitch. So then that's when I found out that me and my son had something in common, baby. We like people who eyeballs don't see eye to eye. We like niggas that have perpendicular eye. I call it the GE. See, my old dude, he got an eye that's perpendicular. I have perpendicular sex. I can creep up on his ass. He don't see me coming. It works out for me and him. But my grandbaby's eyeball was going crazy, straight out the cooch. I didn't know what to do. This is not a joke. I'm telling you my real life. I was mad, you see, and this is my wig from Halloween, okay? Looking like Pocahontas. So I need for y'all to help me. I am raising funds. 1-800-HELP-A-BITCH. So I can fix my grandbaby's eyeball. That motherfucker going crazy. It was like, making my way downtown, moving fast, driving slow, yeah. What am I supposed to tell this motherfucker? When he trying to look at me out of eye and say, Grandma, do you think I could be anybody I want to be? I got to look at his one eye and lie to him and say, "Yeah, with me, yeah." If y'all niggas want to follow me, my name is Miss CJ Star. That's MZZ for zebra pussy because it is gray and black. MZ_CJ Star. Okay. And if you want to get the Christian comedy out of me, you can follow me at CJ Space R Haven for my old Lux vaginas out there. Okay. The old silverback knuckle coochies. Because I know them the ones with the Facebook accounts. Come on. Time me out.
Time. Y'all give it up one more time for my girl, CJ Star. Oh my God, the eyeball thing. Okay. And one more time, if they want to find you and you're funny, I'm gonna mark the video right here. Tell them one more time where they can find you, where I'm not laughing my ass off and they can probably hear you.
Okay. You can find me on Instagram. That's MZ_CJ Star. I am from the 80s, so we used Ms. MZ_CJ Star. And for Facebook, that's CJ Space R Haven. Toodles.
Oh my gosh, you guys, give it up one more time. That is our segment. Welcome to the stage. Our opening act was fire. And that brings us to the spotlight. Whoa, 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 talking about the spotlight, yo. Do, 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 do. And work. Yep, I had to cough. I'm not as good as the singer as CJ Star is. Give it up for that voice, Randy. What do you think about that? Yeah.
That was great. Fantastic.
I am trying to tell you. All right, in the spotlight, we get to talk about different places and spaces and people and food and comedians and anything else that we can find from here across the world. And in this episode or this segment of the spotlight, we want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to the Artifice Las Vegas for hosting the Comedy Apocalypse live on October 30th. We had a great show. It was a great time. And we even have one of the comedians who visited us on that day. He actually walked all the way home. So he's finally at home. Randy, give us some details. Give us a live spotlight. You have 60 seconds to wrap up the show.
Well, it was fantastic. The weather didn't necessarily cooperate because it was kind of cold for the desert, but that don't slow us comedians down. And people drank a lot. $800 bar bill. How about that crap? Put a bunch of comedians together with a comedy show. We're going to drink something. Well, plus the audience, of course. I bet if you doled it out, the comedians probably drank more than the audience.
I have no idea. It definitely shocked me because the $5 shots that we had, the $5 mystery shots, that was like crazy because it had tequila in them, and I drunk 2 of them just because they were $5, and I don't even like tequila. But it was $5. I was like, where else are you gonna get this drunk for $5? You know? Oh my God. So give us one of your highlights, Randy. One of your high points.
One of my high points?
Yes.
One of my high points was when I got on stage. I told my Key West stripper story. Yeah, I love that story.
Is that what you were doing right there?
Yeah. I'm still have flash. I can still see that pregnant woman swinging around the pole. I can see it in my eyeballs. And she's like 9 months pregnant. And we think she's gonna have the baby right there on the stage. And it burned a hole in my head, and I can see it right now, today, just like I was there, right then, right now.
Oh my God. I had a couple of high points. Like this one right here was like literally one of my favorites. Getting to hang out with the Colorado comic, and I don't know, this is an iconic shot for me. This is just like all of the 4 years that we have been friends wrapped up in one shot. And shout out to Mark E, who happened to take the photo. And here's another one of my favorites. Me and Mark E. Oh my God, it was so good to meet you guys all in person. The highlights just never stopped. I think this is the ONE, I'm pretty sure. Look
Yeah,
at the smiles on those people's faces. Look at that, right?
they're having fun.
That's what I am talking about. So, oh, and this was another of my favorite moments. Just, eating, having a chance to eat at the Denny's. We were all packed onto the, into the table, and the waitress kept looking at me crazy because I was like, well, can you just leave those tables open because we have more people coming? And she's looking at me like, no, you don't. And we just kept growing and growing and growing and growing.
That's a nice picture of your eyeball.
So this is like really a picture of this. And that's what made it so special is that, both, come on, Betsy, there we go. Um, all of us were represented, right? Like you really blur the lines between the show and what was going on. So I really truthfully had a super good time.
Absolutely.
And again, shout out to the Artifice Las Vegas, or wait a minute, the Artifice Bar LV, if you guys want to hashtag it. Shout out to them in Las Vegas. They really gave us a great space to be in. What was her name? The bartender?
Sarah.
Shout out to Sarah and the security guard who kept us company all night. You guys were amazing. Shout out to the owner, Morpheus. You were amazing. Thank you for allowing us to use the space. We will be back. That's all I'm telling you guys. December 3rd. If you guys would like to be a part of the live stage show, just go ahead and comment below and let us know. And that has been this week's, or this segment, or this episode. I am so tired. This episode segment for this week of the spotlight. Yo, 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 talking about the spotlight, yo. Do, and work. Ah. All right. So moving on, it is game time. Uh, uh, it's game time. Uh, uh, uh. All right, you guys, this is where we get to play totally mindless games that we use to blow off the steam of the seriousness of comedy. And we always have really good ones. And we're going to play a super simple one so that everybody gets the name of the game. This one is called dun, da, 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 Propped Up Comedy. And this is where we give each of our comedic casts 60 seconds to use something near and dear to them to prop up their comedy. It's always funnier this way. All right, Randy, so that we can give our newbie an example of how to do this, you are going to start us off. I want you to pick up the thing nearest to you on your left. The clock is set for 60 seconds to prop up your comedy. Let's go.
Well, I'll show you what I got from Vegas. Walmart, $1 for grass trimming string. I couldn't leave without it. And it's multi-use. $1. What a bargain that was. And I said, well, it's going to fly 2,500 miles back to Florida with me. so I can trim my grass. But also, it's a multi-purpose thing. You can use this to tie up your girlfriend, tie up your wife, tie up your neighbor, tie up your mailbox. The one neighbor used some kind of cable to tie up his mailbox. I said, why don't you just put some screws in there? But yeah, this would work good for that. It's waterproof and doesn't really break that easy. This is great stuff right here. And $1, I was like, I just couldn't leave it in Vegas. So grass spring, get it.
Time. All right. I love it. All right, CJ Star, it is your turn. I want you to grab the thing nearest to you on your right. The clock is set at 60 seconds and use that object to prop up your comedy. Let's go.
Well, we meet again. You are very wet. And you make me feel so good. After a long day of making my way downtown, moving fast, drinking slow. Yeah. Oh, girl, you taste just as good as you did the first time I tasted you. I need you, baby. I love you. I love you so much. I think of wade in the water every time. Let me just taste you one more time, baby. But see, sometimes we like to do things nice and slow. And I'm going to continue to drink it slow and nice and easy. It's all about CJ Star's Peachy. Commercial break. I'm placing orders right now. If you guys want a wine, this is what I'm drinking. It feels so fine. That's right. I got my own wine. I'm lit. CJ Star. You can place your orders. Inbox me. MZ_CJ Star. I love you.
Oh my God, time. And that has been that segment of Game Time and Propped Up Comedy. Oh my God, you guys are rolling through this, which is super duper awesome because we are going to be out of here in no time because we are already off and running to the next segment, which is the kickback portion of the show where we ask our comedic cast a little bit more serious of a question just to get their ideas because it's not always about the jokes. A nickel for your thought. We're moving on up. And I think after October 30th show, I think we can now start charging at least a dime. I think. We'll see. All right. Our first question is, should a person's past be a determining factor in whether you get into a relationship, any kind of relationship with them or not? CJ Star, what do you think?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
It's too much wine. You said it again. Could you repeat it?
Of course we can.
Thank you.
Should a person's past be a determining factor in whether you get into a relationship with them or not?
Hell no, because my man bisexual. Everybody needs a chance. Shit. I'm just kidding. He is not bisexual. I'm bisexual. So yeah. Oh, I gotta stop drinking. So
let me get you off screen before you get yourself in trouble. All right, Reddy Holton. Should a person's past be a determining factor in whether you get into any kind of relationship with them or not?
I'm pretty liberal, actually, and pretty forgiving. If they've changed that lifestyle, like they were a serial killer, I hope they're not a serial killer when I'm dating them. Or if they're a street walking hooker, I hope they give that life up and they turn over a new leaf. And because I don't know if I want to sleep with the whole city or not. Because if she sleeps with the whole city, that means I'm sleeping with the whole city, right?
Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. How about this question? In comedy, is tone or content more important? Randy, weigh in.
Tone is very important. That's for sure. Because because you want to highlight the important parts with your voice, and that's going to be the punchline possibly. Tone's very important. I like content because I'm boring, but tone's probably more important.
I definitely think that is true as well. All right, CJ Star. In comedy, is tone or content more important?
Ugh. It could be. I guess I'll just say content. I'll just
Okay.
go with content.
Explain your answer. You can't just say it. You
I
got
know.
to.
I was like, let me slide on out of that one. I would say content because if you're not doing anything to attract their attention, and they're not gonna try to listen and hear you.
Okay. So you okay, we
I
got
used to
one
be
for
a pimp in my former life.
I love you. And that has been this segment of the comedy kickback where we get into the real mind's eye of the professionals in comedy. It's always a great time. All right, you guys, we are moving on through this because guess what? It's game time. Uh, uh, it's game time. Uh, uh, uh. And this is going to be where we play yet another mind numbing game just to blow off the steam because, yeah, we rarely get a chance to play this many games in one setting. So, you guys should really, really be enjoying this right now. So, what we're going to do is we're going to play one of my favorites. What is that? Who, Randy, is that you? And what is that going on behind you? Randy got the TV on or something going on over there. All right. So, in this game time, we are going to do one of my favorites because it goes really fast too. It is called the 60-second spit. And that is where I will put random topics on the screen and I will give each of our comedic cast 60 whole seconds to give us their best on the topic. So oh yeah, it's time. The clock is set. The topic is here. And this is going to be a good one. I think I'm going to have both of them do the same one so that you guys who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond can decide who's the winner because I never get a vote. So we need somebody to vote. All right. So I want you guys to eulogize a pet who is no longer with us, who you miss dearly. So I'm going to give you 60 whole seconds to give them your furry friend a fond farewell. CJ Star, 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
This song's dedicated to my homie in that gate. Why'd you have to leave me, Toto? I would have never left that cannabis chocolate on the damn dresser. Shit, but you probably a smoke up good like some pineapple kush. Shit. R.I.P.
All right, Randy. 60 seconds on the clock to eulogize your dearly departed pooch or pet.
Well, my all-time favorite pet was when I was really young, like 5, 6 years old. His name was Snoopy, of course. Peanuts had to be called Snoopy. And he was a mutt, but he was a good mutt. Like they say, the mutts make the best pets ever. And Snoopy was so cool. We had so much fun with him. But the slut next door got to him. And he was sleeping with the slut next door. But apparently the dog next to the slut was bigger than Snoopy. So when Snoopy went back there one time to have relations with the slut, the bigger dog was there. And Snoopy didn't do very well at all. Poor Snoopy. Ripped to shreds by the bigger dog.
Oh
The
no.
bitch. And he lived for a while. They sewed him up at the vet office. We took him in there and they sewed him all up. But he was just too messed up. And poor Snoopy. Down he went.
It
For a
was
bitch.
too.
He gave it all
And,
for a bitch.
and that is time. All right, you guys tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. Please go ahead and put who you thought gave the best eulogy to their pet. And that was this next segment of It's Game Time. Uh, uh, it's game time. All right. So, you guys, just letting you in on this. This is a live stream. No take backs, no take twos, no do overs. What you see is what you get. You guys can live stream us on Roku 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or whenever I feel like pushing the button. You guys can go and access your Roku device, download the UBSN TV app, search Sauce in the City, and you will see this very picture on your stream right now. Okay, so I'm giving you a little time to catch up because we are rolling. Because we are at the end of the episode where we do what's called the last chance lineup. And since we have two comedic casts in the studio today, I'm going to let them decide what their name is. I'm going to let them decide who is going to take what in the lineup. We will have an opener at 3 minutes and we will have our headliner at 5 minutes. So CJ Star, Randy Holton, your job is to come up with a team name, who's going to do what in the lineup, and how many minutes each person will get. One will get 3 and one will get 5. I'm pretty sure there's something else, but I just drew a blank right there. So, okay, 3 minutes on the clock for you guys to discuss amongst yourselves. And let's get to talking.
All right. Hello.
What name do you want to name?
I know that you can have the 5 minutes and we could be called the Warriors.
The Warriors?
The Uncharted Warriors.
Uncharted Warriors. Sure. Sure, that sounds pretty good. I mean,
I'll open up for you, Daddy.
So you're up there in Ohio?
Yes, I am. Cleveland is the city where we come from, so run.
I'm originally from Ohio, so I know. Yeah.
Oh, well, come see me.
I'll have to sometime. Columbus. That's where I'm originally from, is Columbus.
Oh, that's good. One of my closest friends is from there.
Used to go to Cedar Point all the time.
Absolutely. The Raging Wolf Bob used to have me in splinters.
You know the Cedar Point, that hotel that they have from Cedar Point, when you stay there and you're right on the site there to go ride the rides and everything. It looks like the Shining inside.
It was like the Shining inside. I know it probably was, man.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it used to be scary. It used to be scary during the Boo at the Zoo.
Because me and my friend walked in there and we're looking around like, did we just go into the Shining?
The Shining probably did. Yeah.
Here's Johnny.
That is so funny as hell.
But it was good fun though. Good fun.
Yeah, I miss it.
The Warriors fit though down here. You know, Pirate Warriors. That's all big deal down here. They got the big parade every year. Gasparilla.
Yeah.
So, Warriors, Pirate Warriors.
Okay, so you want to do the Pirate Warriors?
Oh, that might be all right. Yeah, Pirate Warriors.
All right.
You know, down here, you got the Buccaneers football team. Everything. They got pirates everywhere. Only thing is, Gasparilla, supposedly he's a fictitious character. Never existed.
Oh yeah.
It's a kind of mythical character. They said that somebody just took all the pirates and put him into one character, Gasparilla.
Okay. Well, I guess y'all didn't need all of the 3 minutes to come up. I heard like a name change in there somewhere. Like I heard y'all had like one name and then we switched to something else. And that's the funny part. Like ideas, when you start talking about things and then you get better ideas to do shit, it's cool to be able to switch up on the spot. So I'm going to pick on you, CJ, to tell me the name of your team and the order of the lineup.
We're gonna be called the Uncharted Warriors.
The
The
Uncharted
Rolling
War.
Pirates. I'm sorry. The what? The
What are we?
Pirate Warriors. I'm sorry.
The Pirate Warriors.
Yes.
Okay, Randy, is that what it was? The Pirate
Pirate
Warriors.
Warriors. Yeah.
All right.
It's on the
So
floor. And
so the Pirate Warriors it is, and who's going to take which spots, CJ?
I'm gonna open.
All right, and that means Randy Holton is our headliner of the night. So, all right, the clock is set for 3 minutes. This is the last chance line up, and let's blow.
Well. Hello there. Hello, guys. Thank you for coming to our pre-apocalyptic show. Okay. I am your contestant, CJ Star, and I'm just trying to see if y'all think I'm funny or not. I'm trying to be funny. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell y'all this one story about this one man in my inbox. I don't know if y'all been having people in y'all inboxes, but I be getting these people in my inboxes that be like, Grand Rising Queen. How art thou, love? What's right? What's shaking, bacon? You know, just crazy stuff, right? So because we're getting out of the Ooga Booga COVID-19 thing, I decided to give him a try. So I went and picked him up naturally because my Prince Charming doesn't have a driver's license. So I go pick him up. I'm making my way downtown, right? So I'm going all the way over to his house. So just think 30 minutes, we driving all the way over there. I bring him back to my house because he stayed with his mama in the basement, okay? So he promised he was going to buy me some chicken. So I didn't even care because I love my chicken. It ain't got nothing to do with my ethnicity. I just like chicken, okay? So he knew. So he went and he came and picked me up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we was doing our thing. And then he had dropped his wallet. And so my grandmother raised me. She said, girl, you better pick that up. Look for the Social Security number, you know, whatever. Shit, I was trying to see what was in there. He had a gold wrapper in that thing. I was like, whoo, because it had been a while. That's why I was on Tinder. I mean, Facebook anyway. You know, that's why I was on there anyway. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, oh, I got to go back and shave my enchanted forest because it was going crazy because he was tender. But he had a gold wrapper. So I was like, I got to go take care of that. Okay. So I had ran back. I'm glad y'all catching up because I got ADHD. So it's going to go real quick. And so I was like, oh, I got to shave this forest for him because he don't deserve all that. You know what I'm saying? So I make my way downtown and I zip that fast. I get up out of there, right? So he turn around like this. I got to show y'all, right? Hold this just like this. So he go like this. He had room on the left side of the condom. He had room on the right side of the condom. He had room at the bottom of the condom. And because I like to help my brothers, I said, baby, let me take, and that's right, I took my wig off because I cared about him. I took my wig off because at this point, he got a little penis. He can't make fun of me. So I took my wig off and I took off the latcho off my locks because yes, there's locks underneath this wig. And I took the little scrunchie and I slid it down his penis and I wrapped it around his balls and we put his balls inside the condom and I bent over and I said, I think I can for 2 humps. And that was it. The moral of the story, I'm staying the fuck off of Tinder. My name is CJ Star.
Y'all give it up for CJ Star giving us some more of them gems and dropping them that way. Next, you have to state the name because I forgot already. Is it what's the name, Randy?
Oh, Pirate Warriors.
Oh, coming to the stage next for the Pirate Warriors, the headliner of the night. My friend and your friend, all the way from Tampa, Florida, is Randy Holton. Woo! All right, Randy, 5 minutes.
Once upon a time, there was a comedian that went to Vegas to tell some jokes and have some fun and go to bars. And this comedian, with his other comedian, went down to the local drinking hole. And we were drinking. And I said, why don't we do some anise shots? And they go, what's that? And I said, well, that's the only most powerful alcohol you ever drank. And in fact, it was banned from the United States for 90 years because one guy, he had drank it and killed his whole family. But I said, we got to drink it. And that it's legal now. You can buy it in the United States. So I said, buying anise shots, bring it on. So that comedian drank 2 or 3 of those, I think, amongst his other friends. And that's when the fun really starts. So we drank all this anise, and we said, well, we're going down the Fremont Street. That's what it's called, right? Fremont Street? That's where the big mall is.
Fremont.
That's the anise is still with me. That's how strong that stuff is. This stuff is potent, I tell you. So I'm definitely all jacked up on anise. And I said, my other comedian friend, I said, you better drive. It's my rental car, but you better drive because I'm all jacked up on this anise stuff and it may not go well. I'll be using all 8 lanes of the highway coming and going. As long as you keep it between the ditches, you're good, right? Yeah, you go 8 over and you go 8 back. And 8 over and 8 back. As long as you keep it off the ditches, they're good to go. So we get down to Fremont Street and they're playing the music and everything, and we're dancing. We're dancing in the streets. Everybody was dancing. We were dancing, and there was some friendly girls there with half dressed. They were very friendly, very friendly. And if you give them money, they're even friendlier. So this, unbeknownst to the comedian that drank this powerful alcohol, very happy and not noticing how friendly these girls are, walking, minding my own business. And next thing I know is this comedian has handcuffs on his arms. I was like, okay, I'm in. And so they proceed to dance against me and upon me while I was drinking this anise stuff. And I was really having fun. I thought, wow, this is really cool. What I didn't know, or what this comedian didn't know, is you got to pay for this stuff. I thought it was free, I mean, they were half dressed anyway. Thought they were just out having fun. And you didn't have to pay for this sort of thing. So I said, okay, all right, I'm going to $30. I'm going to give you $30. And apparently I thought her butt crack was some kind of credit card machine. So I used her butt crack to give her my credit card information. And I slid my credit card through her butt crack.
Oh, no.
It worked because I sent $30 to her. So she's got a credit card machine in her butt crack. And I was like, wow, that's pretty good. That's a good place to have a credit card machine in your butt crack. Keep it with you all the time. And these nice girls, they're so nice that they stole 3 of my credit cards.
Oh, my God.
That's how nice they are. And they went and bought stuff with 3 of my credit cards. And I thought, they're very kind, very nice girls, indeed.
Time. Ouch. They were so nice that that she had one in her booty crack for for convenience. I'm surprised she didn't charge you like a convenience store price. That is too funny. All right, so wow, thank you, Randy, for giving me that story live on video, because now I can go back and watch it over and over and over and over again. All right, you guys, that was the Last Chance lineup. We hope that you enjoyed that portion of the show. We are now at the very, very end, where we do something that we've done on most every episode, and we find it very encouraging because when we stop doing it, we find that we get into a lot of fist fights and arguments. So we have added it back to the show as in shout outs. And this is where we pay homage to those who have helped us along in our journey. And since there's two in the studio, we don't have to rush, but I do want to keep it under an hour. So keep the list probably like in the last week. So Randy Holton, go ahead and shout out.
Well, I mean, I got to shout out to you, Brenda. I had a great time with down there at the Artifice. That really was fun, and it's always good to meet everybody in person. I mean, go down the list, Shell and Joe and the one, and help me out here.
I'm trying to see how much you remembered from the night. I'm like, oh no.
Marky White and Autumn, right? And what was the girl in the white with red hair?
Alicia Chanel.
Alicia Chanel, and then there was also was the big dude that did the
Derek Cakeley.
Derek Cakeley, he was fantastic, and of course, have we forgotten anybody? I won't forget anybody.
Your car mate, Michael Williams.
Oh, Michael Williams, right?
Yep. Ying came
right,
along. Absolutely. Yep. Shout out to her. Who else?
Shout out to the bartender, Sarah.
Sarah and the security and Morpheus and yes.
DJ Roulette.
DJ Roulette, shout out. Yes, absolutely. Yep. And again, there was 18 of you guys, and I want to tell you guys, shout out to you all for coming out and making it such a great time. So yes, Randy, here are all the people kind of like, well, that's 8 of them. Joel Cooper, shout out. He was supposed to be on the show tonight. He got caught up. Dawn Smith, shout out to her. She's on the show here in Las Vegas. She lives here. She even goosed me with her penis. So, shout out to her. And all right. So Willie C. Smith. I thought you said him first. Okay. Shout out to all of you guys. And like I said, I want to keep it rolling. So next up, we have CJ Star to do her shout outs. And this is where we're going to keep it to the past week. And shout out to those who have helped you out. I know they're out there.
Well, first off, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life and all the wigs that he creates for me. I want to thank you, Brenda Brown, for creating this beautiful platform for people like me with no edges to live our dreams. I want to thank my beautiful sisters that standing right here. I want both of their faces to come close. Okay, so hey, right here, I got to see how this goes. Okay, because this is weird. So right here, this is my manager, my sister, my friend. This is Shugetta, aka Reese. You met Shugetta in Vegas. Now this is the one that keeps me alive. Did you ever know that you're my heat? Let everybody say hello to Bridget. And I'm one of those friends. Dr. Bridget. $1 million Shugetta Reese, okay? And these women keep me anchored. They know that I'm depressed, just like I shared with you earlier, Brenda. They know what I deal with and suffer from, and they kind of jumped me today, and so that's why I'm here. So thank you for letting me, still get on the platform a little late. But these are 2 of many that help keep CJ Star together. So thank you.
Yay! Well, we shout you out, Shugetta Knight, and right? He was a manager too, wasn't he? And we see, I'm in.
But she ain't putting hits on nobody. We making candles. We making candles and cannabinoids.
She is putting hits on things. She putting hits on that depression. Go away, depression. Okay. We shout you out, Miss CJ Star. I have these 3 questions that I ask all of our newbies when they come on the stream. Are you ready for your 3?
Yes.
Number 1, did you have a good time?
I absolutely enjoyed myself.
Cool. Yay. Give yourself a hand, Randy. Woo! All right. Number 2, have you ever been a part of a show like it on the internet or not?
No, I've never seen anything like this before in my life, and that's great.
That's why we keep getting into fights, CJ Star, because people want to come and make the show into the category that they are comfortable with. And
That's
I'm like, but that's not the show, though.
that's right. Right.
All right. So, number 3, most important. This is the most important one. So, make sure you get your listening ears on. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Will you come and see us in Vegas December 3rd?
Yes, I will.
And bring along
Hell yeah.
and bring along Shigetta and what's the other one?
And Bridget. She said,
And Bridget.
Bridget.
And Bridget. And Bridget, what's her name, Randy?
Huh?
Bridget?
Yes, Bridget. Bring along Bridget and Shigetta night, and we gonna have a really great time in Las Vegas. And I want to shout you out, CJ Star. Thank you for joining us. Randy Holton, thank you for joining us and holding up this one episode because it was on like 3 wheels and a promise, but we are here and we managed to get through the show. So shout out to us, and I want to shout out to the entire cast of the Comedy Apocalypse on October 30th. You guys rocked my socks. You guys gave Vegas a show that they are wanting more and more and more and more from. Shout out to, look at all those smiles. Look at them. Look at the people on the stage. They enjoyed themselves. And that is what it is all about over here. Shout out to the Artifice. Big shouts out to the Artifice. Without you guys, we wouldn't have been able to do it. And my pal and co-host in chief, Willie C. Smith. Shout out to you, brother, and Mark E. And your G String. You guys are missed around here, and everybody else. You guys know all 18 of you, Joe Cooper, Ying, Autumn, Michael Williams, even D Brooks, who came and turned right around and left. I don't know what that's about. We'll find out later. Derek Cakeley, Alicia Chanel, Don Smith, Amy D, even Amy D, who made it all the way to Vegas and never made it on the show. Shout out to you. Don't know how the fuck that happened, but we're gonna get details later. Shout out to Warren, who is Amy D's friend, who actually made it to the show without her. So shout out to him. Shout out to the folks that came in all the way from Alaska to see us do what we do. Shout out to the people right here in Vegas who just took a chance on this little bitty show and decided to come and check it out. Michelle Poole, all the way from Florida. Love you, girl. All of you guys, love you guys. And thank you for making the show what it is. We will see you on December 3rd and also on Friday, this upcoming Friday, for another episode at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time of another episode of the Comedy Apocalypse. Thank y'all for tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. This is your girl, Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, and we are out of here. Oh, shout out to you too, Randy Holton. Big kisses.